And today with a solution that will allow us to extend our audio signal away from our TV with ARC or eARC just by using one single cable to connect from this unit to this unit at a distance of 165 feet away or 50 meters. And I will be able to achieve a really cool setup just with this kit and a single cable. So if I have my TV here and I want to have my sound system at a distance 165 feet or 50 meters maximum, I will be able to do so. And really cool as well is that if I use these infrared cables, I will be able to use my remote control from my TV at a distance on my remote location. My name is Roberto George. Welcome back to the OREI's YouTube channel, and let's take a closer look at this kit. So inside the package we will find these two units. One is the receiver and one is the transmitter. We'll also find two power adapters, two infrared cables and a quick user guide. Both the transmitter and receiver have the same ports. One HDMI, one USB Type-C and power input on one side, and then on the other side we will find the Ethernet port and also the infrared in and infrared out, as we can use the infrared on both directions. So if I want to control the sound system right over there, I can do it from here, but if I want to control the TV, for example, from the sound system location, I can do so because we can select the infrared in and out where we will be connecting. Let's dig in. And now with the setup example for the HDMI eARC or ARC audio extender that will be able to extend audio from our media source to any audio system that we want, like a sound bar over 50 meters away from the two units or 165 feet away. So I will be able to extend with one single Cat cable here. The setup that we have here before we go and test the audio is simple. I do have a multimedia streaming device connected to this TV via an HDMI cable, and then there's one HDMI cable coming out from the ARC connection that will go into the first unit. And then on this unit we have a RG45 or Cat6 cable connected to the second unit, which can go up to 50 meters or 165 feet away. And then there's one HDMI cable that will go out from this unit and will connect to the soundbar on the eARC connectivity. And basically that is it. We will be able to have our media source here, but the audio 50 meters away or 165 feet away. Now at this moment we don't have any sound at all, but if I press here, we will have sound from the sound bar, which means that it's not sound here, is the sound that it's coming from the ARC cable. We'll go into this unit and then we'll go to that unit through the Cat6 cable. Let me turn down just a little bit, but one of the tests that I want to do here with you is so that we can check out if everything is working. If I disconnect this cable here, which is the Cat6 cable, we will lose sound. Now if I connect this cable, it will take a moment and it will give us audio back. Now this doesn't mean that I will lose audio from the TV. If we cut the audio from the sound bar, and if by any reason I want to have local sound, I will be able to have sound from the TV as well. So if I want to have audio on both sources, this is one of the options that we have, and that is great. The other thing that I would like to mention is that if we are using a multimedia streaming device with a remote control, like this one right over here with infrared remote control, what we can do is, in this particular case, I'm near the source, so I will be able to control the source via the remote control, which is normal. But if I go 50 meters away, where I don't have the multimedia streaming device source, but I do have the audio output, and if by any reason I want to control what I'm playing, if I'm playing music or something like that, there's the possibility to connect the infrared in and out on these devices. So I will be able to be near the output device, near the sound, but will be controlling through the infrared in and out the original multimedia streaming device. And this is just awesome because I don't need to go 165 feet or 50 meters away to one side or the other. I will be able to control it near my source, but I will also be able to control it far away where I do have my sound system, which is really, really awesome. So if I have the sound playing right now, and if by some reason I'm near the destination 50 meters away and I want to volume down, for example,
trigger is wide,
I will be able to put the volume down using my remote control. And if I need, in this particular case, we are talking about a TV channel, if I want to switch channel or anything else, change music, I will be able to do thanks to the infrared pass-through that it has, which is awesome. Let us put the volume down, and it's simple as this. We just need to have one single cable coming from our ARC system. We'll get into this first unit, we'll get the signal will pass through the Cat6 cable, and it will go out on the second unit via a HDMI cable to our sound system, and that is it. Really, really awesome. And it's easy as this. But if it wasn't very clear on the TV, what we've got here on the transmitter, for example, which the connectivity is exactly the same as the receiver, on the HDMI we will be connecting to our source. In my particular case was a TV with eARC output, so I will connect the HDMI cable that comes from the TV with the audio signal, and I will connect it right over here. And then I will connect also the power adapter, and right over here I will connect the Ethernet cable Cat6 or Cat7, which will then go up to 50 meters away or 165 meters. And in here where it says output, if we take a look at the receiver, we will get an input, so the cable will come in here. And then on the other side we will have a HDMI output, which we will be connecting to our audio system. In this case I did use a soundbar with eARC, and that's it, the connection is made. Of course we will need to connect it to power, and we will be also able to connect the infrared in or infrared out, or both if we require, so that we have bi-directional infrared control over our remote. So simple as this. With this simple kit we will be able to have a really cool setup with our audio system on a remote location. Hopefully you've enjoyed this video, and if you did so, don't forget the usual thumbs up right over there, which is really appreciated on this side of the screen. If you still haven't subscribed to the channel, please consider doing it so that we can share news and tips such as this. My name is Roberto George, and as always, I'll see you on the next one.